everyone and welcome back to Proxy. In this video I'm going to be giving you a rundown overview of Estock, so let's go ahead and begin today's video. If you wish to check out our written overview which is on our website, I will leave that link down below. If you're on our written overview and you want to check out our YouTube channel, hit the YouTube icon on the bottom right, that will take you to our YouTube channel. I highly recommend you drop a like on today's video and subscribe whilst you guys are here for more content in the sneaker botting niche. But let's go ahead and begin today's video. I'm going to go ahead and break down the functionality of the application firstly and then move through different pages. I'm going to begin on the settings page as well. So when you go ahead and boot up the program, at the time of recording this video, you have the Estock logo on the left, you have the minimize button, the close down button, the logout button over here, and the current version number. If you guys are wondering why this is not in full screen, you can actually scale the window out. There's no full screen button. You can hit F11 in the window, that will go ahead and bring it in full screen. But with my recording software and with a lot of recording softwares, when you use F11 to put application in full screen, it doesn't pop up some of the drop downs or some of the tab windows correctly. So I'm not going to put it in full screen for this video. So let's go ahead and actually begin it. So on the settings page, you have the webhook where you can go ahead and test it and save it. At the top, I should say that you have your Discord username and your Discord API. You can enter your cap monster key and your 2 capture key, which is just essentially capture solving services. You can hit save once you're done. For your AWS AD autosolve, you can enter the access token and the API key and hit save once you're done. And for your quick task settings, you can enter default delays here and enter your default quantity of items here and hit save once you're done. And then you have some useful links such as documentation, the dashboard, and their Twitter. Moving over to the proxy section, this is where you can go ahead and create proxy lists for your tasks. So let's go ahead and do so. I'm going to break down everything else in a moment. I just want to go ahead and actually create the proxy list first. Hit this button. We're going to call the list video test. Let me just quickly go ahead and grab a proxy here to use in the video. Okay, I've grabbed one. Let's put that in. Let's hit this button. Nothing pops up to indicate that the list has been created, but if you actually guys go over here and hit the video test button, you guys can see the list has been created and the proxy is there. So it shows the IP, port, username, password, status, and actions. The action is to go and actually test the proxy and return its data. So if we test it, it says okay, and the speed there. You can also edit this list with that button, edit it, hit this button to save everything, and you can delete it as well, delete the entire list, that is. Moving over to profile section, this is where you can manage quite a few things. I'm going to go ahead and break it down. Firstly, you can go ahead and import profiles if you wish. The same goes for accounts, but let's break down this button as well. This button is on all pages. This button allows you to go ahead and create a profile. If you're on the account section, obviously you can go ahead and add an account by entering the email, password, site that the account is for, and hit this button once you're done. And this button is the Amazon sessions. Now this is where you can go ahead and add Amazon sessions. As you guys can see, email, password, region, and the browser will close by itself after logging in. Keep that in mind. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and stick to profiles and just create a profile because I'm wanting to go ahead and create a task. But just to recap, this button is the Amazon sessions, this button is accounts, and this button is profiles. So let's go ahead and create a profile, hit the plus button. Now essentially how their profile creation process actually works is that this button indicates the next part of the process. So for example, right now I don't want to use a different billing, that's why it's going to take me to my payment information after this section. If I hit this, it's going to take me to the billing information to go ahead and enter that because I indicated that I want a different billing. I don't want a different billing for this video, so it's going to take me to my payment information after filling this out. So let's call this video test and go ahead and fill out this information. I'm not going to step by step go through it because it's pretty simple information, but go ahead and fill it out and I'll catch you guys once I've done that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this button and that will take me to payment information. Once again, I'm just going to put some random information here. I'm going to go ahead and fill it out, and once I'm done, I'm going to hit this button to go ahead and create the profile. So I've gone ahead and filled out my payment information. I'm going to hit the create profile button and that will go ahead and create the profile. As you guys can see, you have the profile name at the top, the Estock logo, the last digits of the card number, the expiry, cardholder name, the edit button to go ahead and edit the profile, and a delete button. So the next tab within the bot is the task window, but I'm not going to break that down. I want to leave that for the end of the video and I'll go ahead and break it down in detail. But let's go over the overview page. So the overview page is pretty self-explanatory. It is an overview of your activity within the bot. It shows the total amount you spent, your total checkouts, your declines, your recent checkouts, there's a scroll bar if there's too many to fit in this little box here so you can scroll through them, and then this information is illustrated on this diagram down here. it says the overview header up here. It says welcome back Anthony, because that is the Discord username binded to this key, and it shows the Discord AVI, and obviously this information is in the this year timescale. To go ahead and end today's video, let's go ahead and break down the task page. So you have the task header and a bracket showing how many tasks have been created. The 0 being created at the moment, that's why there's a 0 there. Then it shows site, item ID, profile, proxy, status, and actions once you've gone ahead and actually created a task. So this button allows you to go and import task. This button pops up the capture harvester, which I'm going to break down right now. So you have the waiting for capture, you have the Gmail button to log into Gmail. You can hit this button again once you've logged in. This button to go and load a proxy in. Obviously I'm not going to do that in this video, but the option is there. And this button to go to YouTube once you've actually logged into a Gmail. Then you have this button that will pop up the verification manager if you wish to use that. You have the start all task button, stop all task button, delete all task button, and you can go ahead and create a task, which is what we're going to go ahead and do now. For the sites, I'm going to hit something random here. Let's hit this. For size, I'm just going to hit random. For SKU, I'm going to put in some inaccurate information just because I want to go ahead and create the profile and show you what it looks like. For the profile, we're going to hit video test because that's what we made in this video. For proxies, we'll do video test again. You do have the option to do no proxies if you wish, but let's stick with the proxy list we made in this video. For item quantity, I'm going to hit 1. Delay, I'm going to hit 150. Task count 1, price check 150. You do also have the option to use all profiles, so that will save some time if you wish to use that, but I'm not going to do that. And as you guys can see, the task has been added, and that is what it looks like. You have the Estock logo, the site, item ID, profile, proxy, status, actions, which is the start button, stop button, and delete button, and the task counter has been updated. So let's go and run this task. An error is going to be thrown back, as you guys can see, because this is test information, and I can go ahead and stop it at any point as well. So that is going to go ahead and conclude this overview of Estock at Cup Supply.